Hey, happy Saturday. How are you? First, I want to start out. I went to, if you watched Thursday's video, I did go to HEB to check out their red pepper price, and they disappointed me. Yes, they're only 68 cents each, but the problem there, they were medium peppers on display. So actually, it sounds cheaper, but it's actually more because it would take about three of those peppers to equal one of the peppers that I bought at Walmart. Very, very disappointed at HEB. But and that leads me to another thing. They used to everybody used to sell stuff by the pound, right? And now they sell it by the each, and that's only to trick consumers. They can tell me what they want, but that's all that it is. So shame on you, Walmart, HEB. I have to also say with these prices, let me press for something. I'm not saying you have to give away the whole store. By no means. There are places you could grab and there are places you could make money. All I'm saying is when something is drastically cheap and we need to move it through the supply chain, those are your opportunities to give value to consumers, help the farmers, and help yourself with more volume and and probably more profits. That's all I'm saying. Last week it's the red peppers. The coming week it's going to be green squash, yellow squash, and gray squash. There's always an item. And guess what? When there's not an item, okay, that's the week you go back to your old normal. But what you're doing now, what large retailers doing right now, they are leaving the door open for all these food delivery service. When something costs you $7 and it brings back $38 to $40, you are giving them the opportunity to compete with you and deliver to your customers at their door. So for your own survival's sake, you should adopt some of these principles because, you know, when you're cutting 40, 50% and you're selling items at 600%, you're leaving the door open. And if you have a sharp promoter that's delivering to consumers, you know, I would put, 8 red peppers in a box, where there used to be one, and they're going to blow you out of the water. That's all I'm saying. So, just try it. Okay. Well, it seems Florida's at it again. They went to the International Trade Organization. Now they want to stop peppers and cucumbers. No, peppers and squash. They say they're unfair trade practices. Florida, I love you. I bleed red, white, and blue. I love America. I believe in America first. But this protectionism is really not for me. You cannot supply this country, so why make it that you can? We need imports to have some kind of sustainability. Florida is not what it used to be, nor can it be can it supply this country, and that's just a fact. Or if they can supply the country, it's going to be everything's $100 a box, and the consumers can't afford it, and that's just a fact. We need all of this supply. We need all of us in the supply chain. So, Florida, please stop. Because if you remember, when the new suspension agreement came out, was that 2 or 3 years ago? I told you this was next. I told you they're going to go after squash, cucumbers, and peppers will be next. And it's really, really got to stop because they can't do it. And again, most of those guys in Florida, well, the tomato guys for sure, are growers in Mexico also. So that's all there is to say about that as far as Gump would say. Next, we'll do quick trucks. I never thought I'd be saying this. There has been rumblings. What's going to happen when stone fruit and cherries and grapes start becoming available and in volume? What's going to happen to this truck market? This has been a terrible, terrible season for trucks. Getting them, paying for them. People have said that trucks could be 13, 14,000 from the West Coast to the East Coast. I'm starting to believe them because you start thinking, like high sevens, $8,000 trucks out of Nogales to the East Coast is a reasonable truck. And you think it's gonna come off, and then all of a sudden, boom, it goes right back up, and there's just no trucks. Same thing out of McAllen. We're paying at least 50% more than we were paying last year. So it's gonna be a tough summer if these freight rates. I always said freight don't make a market unless it creates a real shortage. The only problem I always found out with short trucks, it seemed the guys with the deadest items always had the most trucks, and it just exacerbated the problem. So yeah, it's going to be a tough season. And now a word from our sponsor, which is me. I'm the sponsor. I don't have any sponsors. Some people have sponsors. I have customers. So if I could give you something that would increase sales or reduce cost and didn't cost you anything, would you be interested? I would say it was a pretty good deal, right? Well, I'm going to offer my services, because if I can't deliver value or better pricing or increase sales because of that better pricing, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you salary, IRA, medical insurance, nothing. It's only a conversation. So if you'd like to get on my quote sheet, or if you'd just like to make me an offer, or would like me to offer me something, please feel free. I love the produce business. If you like my knowledge about the produce business, imagine if you had that knowledge working for you 3 or 4 days prior, because most of this stuff is thought about, and my market updates are always changing, and I take advantage of that for my customers and for my shippers. So just give it a thought. All right. So tell me, how do you like this new format? A little, more. It's a little brief, and I think. From the amount of views I'm getting, a couple of thousand every day. So I think we're going to keep it like this. Now, I have almost 11,000 followers. I would like everybody to go and tell me, and then put it in the comments, how much red peppers are in your local store this week. And then if you like, let's do green squash and yellow squash for next week, okay? Let's get a nationwide average of all these prices, so we could maybe, prove it to a retail that maybe this is a better plan. Okay, that's all. Love you, love the produce business. Sorry, the landscapers are cutting the grass, but I'll see you next time my mind thinks of something. All right, take care. See you soon.